Welcome back to Black Magic Forkery. The views don't lie. This is definitely everyone's favorite subreddit. We'll start off with number 19-ish, summoning a ball. Wait, wait, what? Where did it, was he walking with it between his legs? Was it up his shorts? What the fork? Where was it just, oh, I see what happened. Okay, so the guy who runs in front of him in the frame right before he gets the ball, that dude right there passes it to him, and it's just angled in such a way with the camera that you don't realize, okay. Oh, it makes so much more sense now. How the fork did someone make this kind of coin? That's pretty impressive. I'm going to assume that it was a mold. So someone had to... Oh. Huh. That's pretty interesting. That was unexpected. That's pretty cool. What the heck? Wow, it was already cool enough to begin with. I didn't expect it to have like multiple layers to it and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know how it was made. Probably not 3D printing because it's made of metal. I guess we do have the ability to make things like cell phones that can do basically everything and are also this big. And I feel like the people who designed that are probably feeling underappreciated right now because this is more simple to do than designing a cell phone from the ground up. But it's still pretty cool. Static? Lost it after a while. I'm assuming it's, yeah, static electricity or something like that. Same reason why when I open a piece of packaging and it gets stuck to my arm and I can't get it off into the trash, no matter how hard I try. I'm like, why, piece of plastic, are you so completely attracted to my arm? Probably because I have all this arm hair. And it just wants to be with it because of the static electricity or whatever. But isn't that the worst? You like can't, you get, and then you finally get it loose. And then it goes onto your other arm. Or it's falling down. It's getting into the trash and then whoop. And you can't get rid of the damn thing. Nurse flips a switch and black magic just about cures this man's tremors. Bummer, we'll never see it. Ape amazes ape. All right, what sort of magic trick are you about to do? You making something disappear? Wait, did he just put a light switch on the wall or something like that? Wait, what? How did he get the... And he smells it, of course. All right, there had to have been... This was an inside job, okay? Obviously, the exhibit was in on this somehow because that card had to get inside the exhibit. All right, I'm trying to break down this freaking magic trick right now. Okay, so the card it got into the exhibit somehow because if that is in fact solid glass, but how did the monkey doesn't look? It's not a monkey. Sorry, it's an orangutan. I assume. Is it an orangutan? Maybe. Doesn't look anywhere else. Where's the foul? Oh my God, I don't know how that got in there. And I'm upset now. See-through smoke mask. This AR mask lets firefighters see through smoke. Huh. Okay, normal vision, nothing there. The see-through mask. Okay, so it's like some sort of... See-through mask is made by Quake Technologies. Quake Pro. Use augmented reality. So it's kind of like, it's as if you had a Vive on or a Rift on, but it's showing you a live feed of what's around you, or it's taking in a live feed of what's around you, manipulating that image and feeding it to you in real time, which has so many possibilities. Like the one I always use is laser tag in an empty warehouse. But it turns the empty warehouse into like, I don't know, you're in some sort of video game land or something like that. Now you just have a camera that films it. It's just a bunch of people running around in an empty warehouse with masks on with laser tag stuff. But to them, they're running around inside some kind of video game world, and it's freaking sweet. I can't wait until that's an actual thing. You just have to have like some punishment implemented if people decide to run through walls that aren't actually there. Unless you build the walls, but then you overlay cool stuff on them. There's a bunch of options and ways to do it, but I can't wait until this becomes more of a thing. Dealing cards. Okay, so what's he about? He's gonna like do all this fake dealing. And by the way, none of the cards are actually there anymore. Okay, what did he do with them? Where's the sleight of hand? I always try to catch where the sleight of hand is going. Is he somehow sliding them off the table? Or is he somehow from the hand that has the stack, he's pretending and then he's like sliding it back. He's sliding it like back into, no, I'm not married. This is a fitness sleep tracking ring, in case you're curious. I realize it's probably been seen in videos recently and stuff. And people are like, oh, are you married? Did you get business with mirrored image? It's on my right hand, not my left, okay? Anyway, totally off topic here. But maybe I don't know what he's doing. All right, cool. It's just gonna remain a mystery. Insane chain whip. Oh, this is gonna look super cool. And the thing is gonna travel all the way back in this cool wave. Dang, that's cool. I wanted to hear the sound though. Without any audio, this is not nearly as satisfying as I'd like for it to be. But that's wild. I didn't expect for it to get so cool. How do you do that? I thought it was just gonna be like the first wave thing, but then when you run a wave and then it whips back? Every time he does it, I don't remember. Okay, it goes on longer than expected. Probably hurt really badly if you were on the other end of that. Like, look at the way the dust whips up. That thing would just slice right through your leg. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Carbon nanotubes so light they float. What? What is happening here? What is this? It's like a solid. But it's not. I guess it is a solid, but I guess, it's kind of like when you have a plastic bag that flies around in the wind. The air currents are enough to keep it up. Or is it actually, it could be a couple things. It could just be that there are air currents in the room that are keeping it up, or is it actually less dense than air? I'd be interested to know what the answer is, because you can even, in a room that just has some air currents moving around, you can have a light baggy kind of float around a little bit. So I wonder, maybe it's lighter than air, though. I have no idea. A viscoelastic fluid can pour itself, known as the open channel siphon effect. Yeah, seen this one before. I don't know if it was on this subreddit or not. I think it was just, it's basically, think of it almost like, I don't know, just the liquid that's like flowing down is basically pulling the rest out because it doesn't want to disconnect from itself. It's almost just like a counterbalanced thing, but I don't know for sure. Cue up the Captain Sparkle subreddit, synced up reactions. Rainbow bath bomb. Oh, that makes me think of, there's this place that makes really good pastries near me. One of the things that they make is this rainbow cake, and it's got white frosting, but in the middle, it's all rainbowy, and it's delicious. Also, they make these peanut butter sandwich. Anyway, it's making me think of that. It just looks like a fluidy version of that cake, and also kind of like the that Snapchat filter you can do a long time ago where you like vomit rainbows. The pendulum effect. Pendulum wave effect from youtube.com/bruspup. They've done like a lot of illusions and stuff. Hold on, is it? I can't tell if this is, I think it's set back. So the ones in the back, it's actually further back to the ones in the front. But obviously as you change the length of the pendulum, it has a different period of how fast it swings back and forth. So as they like you know, they're bound to have some cool little different how they sync up and stuff. It's like car blinkers. Think of when you have a bunch of different car blinkers and none of them are ever on the same exact frequency. You get a lineup of them though, and they'll mess around with the timing. Usually nothing this cool though. And also it's just so frustrating that no car blinkers ever actually line up. Never. This sub most of the time. We'll never know. Liquefaction in action. My goodness. Nothing is here. Extra space. What is this? Oh, it's like a painting. There's a... Wait, is it a paint? Hold on. I'm actually kind of confused now as to what's going on. Okay, it is a painting on a wall. Yeah. Disney, actually, at California Adventure, they have a cool thing where they do this effect at the end of a walkway. If you look at it from the right angle, it looks like the path just continues, but actually it's a wall, and it's a cool effect. That's the thing, though, is I don't know how you would, without a projector, you do the image first, then you project it, so you know at least if you stand at the spot where the perspective is supposed to work, it'll work. I don't know how you freehand something like this. Slinky Magic Forkery. I mean, you know, if you're going to be selling Slinkies to people, you better be a Slinky master yourself. Obviously, after you perform some kind of witchcraft on some kid, they're going to have to go and buy a Slinky. All right, let's see what you got for him. Other kid's trying to figure out what you're doing, too. Cool. Meanwhile, this dude's about to show him what's up. He's like, yeah, you guys think you're cool with your little Slinky? Yeah, go ahead and watch me. What the heck? I like how he just completely shows up the kiddo like, yeah, you think you're cool? All right, well, you're going to have to go buy one of these and practice for a few years. You're probably going to end up bending a bunch of them in the process, so keep on coming back, buying some more. Maybe one day you'll be as cool as me. I mean, hell, I know if someone displayed that to me as I was going to buy a Slinky, I'd buy that Slinky. And then I'd spend the next at least week trying to figure out how to do it before I give up and never revisit that Slinky ever again, and it collects dust inside a box in a closet somewhere. But I would have gotten that Slinky. A fiber optic image conduit on a page. Oh, I have seen this one before. Was it on this subreddit? I can't remember, but it's cool. Grandillusions.com. Doesn't seem like this is an illusion though, is it? Unless it was done in post-production, but I think it's like a legit thing. All right, we had a lot of non-existent ones, so we'll go back below number 19. Just get an extra fill before we go to the top one of the last month. So, incredibly realistic graffiti. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I have to imagine that you used a projector on that, but if you didn't use a projector, how in the world do you know where to paint in order to visualize the perspective from the other point where it's all supposed to work? I don't get it. How do you just visualize that? You must use a projector. This is the only possible way to... People are crazy. What does that word say? I have no idea, but it looks cool. They found a dead spot on the court at the Australian Open. Yet another one, which I have actually seen before. I can't remember where, but what do? Just like you suspend the game and move to another court, nullify the point? It'd be such a weird thing to see happen. Like the ball, you hit it, it lands on the other side and then just rolls. What the heck just happened? He who defies all laws of gravity. This man again! Back at it! Is this a new clip, or is this things that he's done in the past? Either way, we have seen this man's before, and he never ceases to amaze. Magic Air. So many not founds. Whatever, let's just go look at the top post of the last month and hope it's new and not gone. Why is that happening? Okay. No, this is some kind of Disneyland attraction. That can't be a thing. Is there an earthquake going on? This can't be normal. No place could exist like this for a long period of time just doing this on a regular basis. What?
Dude, I'd be so out of there in a heartbeat if I saw that going on. Last thing I'd be doing is standing around filming it. I'd be ready to fall into some sort of opening in the earth. I'd be some kind of urban myth. How does someone just disappear into thin air? Well, it turns out they get sucked into the core of the earth and disintegrated. No, I'm not sticking around there. Jesus, I'm out. Okay, well, that was it for the last month of Black Magic Forkery. Hopefully you have been amazed and enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.